No fault found. Talk about frustration. Somebody pulls an LRU and sends it into the shop, and the shop can't find anything. It might be an intermittent failure. Those are really hard to catch. Or maybe the test bench just can't duplicate the conditions that caused the original problem. But too many times, it was a misdiagnosis, and the unit should never have been pulled. No fault found removals are an expensive headache in the industry, and a lot of them are avoidable. Many are due to improper alignment and a misunderstanding of the flight deck enunciators. Let's take a look at a few common ADIRU alignment errors and how to recover from them without removing the unit. A flashing align light on the MSU requires operator action.
Right.
And a maintenance code on the ISDU indicates what action to take. Whenever the ADIRU powers up, it goes into align mode and it needs to know the present position of the aircraft. If the position isn't entered before the end of the alignment period, the align light begins flashing and the ISDU displays code 08. On the MCDU, you'll see the Enter IRS Position prompt. This is an easy fix. Just enter the present position and restart the alignment. Just make sure you use good position data. Typically, that will be the GPS position from the FMS, but you could also use the gate position. When you start an alignment, the ADIRU compares the entered latitude and longitude with the position stored at the last power down from nav mode. If the entered position is not within a certain range of the last position, the MSU align annunciator starts flashing and code 04 lights up on the ISDU. The MCDU displays the Enter IRS Position prompt. This can come up during the alignment or right after it finishes. This can happen if the present position isn't entered correctly, or if a new ADIRU has been installed, or if the plane is moved with the ADIRU powered down. In any case, it's no big deal. All you have to do is re-enter the present position. Depending on the scenario, you may have to enter the present position twice for the system to fully reconcile the position data error. So if the annunciators don't go out after the first time you enter the position, just enter the data again and do the alignment once more.
One of the big culprits that causes a code 04 is not powering down correctly, and the ADIRU doesn't get a chance to save the last position data. So when it's powered up again, it uses the previously stored position data. But that could be from several flights ago and definitely not within a reasonable range of the present position. So the align lights flash because the ADIRU wants you to confirm the present position. So before you pull an ADIRU circuit breaker, turn the MSU to off for 30 seconds. That gives the ADIRU a chance to store the aircraft position before it shuts down.
All inertial reference units experience some degree of position drift while they're operating. As this position error accumulates over time, you might see a map shift on the nav display, or residual ground speed or residual position error on the ISDU or FMC. What you need to do is check the data on the POSREF and POSINIT pages on the MCDU and compare it to the allowable ranges specified in the AMM. As long as the performance is within range, it's perfectly fine. It just needs to be aligned. There's a handy job card available from Honeywell Tech Pubs that gives a reference chart for acceptable ranges. So is the ADIRU ever at fault? Sure, that can happen, but not very often. If you get maintenance code 02 on the ISDU and the fault light on the MSU, that's an indication of an ADIRU fault. But don't pull the unit just yet. Give the ADIRU a chance to correct itself. Go through a complete power down sequence. Restart the ADIRU and go through a complete alignment. If it fails again, replace the unit. For more details about the ADIRU, refer to the Pilot's Guide or the Aircraft Maintenance Manual.
For technical assistance, contact the Honeywell Technical Operations Center.